Welcome back to Fawnhollow. This is Dear Darling here with my video diary and Animal Crossing New Horizons, and let's get straight into it. So just adjusting my mic a little bit. I'm not sure what we got going on today, but let's find out. I suppose we should have a new mailbox, right? I did some house customization. Oh yeah, actually there is some stuff to show you, but let's get a message from Isabel first. Good morning, everyone. Right now on Fawnhollow, it's 11:44 AM on Friday, April 10th, 2020. There really isn't any news to speak of today, but oh, a sock I've been looking for forever turned up behind my washing machine. It's one of my favourites. Oh dear, I guess that doesn't really qualify as news, does it? And with that, I'll get back to work supporting you and your enjoyment of our island. Seems like big news to me, Isabel. Let us see our new fancy mailbox. With inside it, wandering. That's not meant to do. We'll open up and then we'll go put it away in the stereo, and I can show you what happened off screen. What's this? Where have all the turnips gone? That's right, they're all gone now. Mainly because it was, well, what happened was we were going to sell them in Benedict's island, because he reached his peak price, most likely. But then it turned out his brother had an even higher price, so about 192 bells, I think. So I sold all my turnips, well, most of my turnips, at his brother's house. This is a new bathroom as well. Bathroom / laundry room, I suppose. So we sold all that. Oh god, sorry. Excuse me. Anyway, so we sold all the turnips. I got about 1,800,000 bells or so. This is the new bedroom. And there we go. So I got about 1,800,000 bells or so, and I paid off the debt. And I wanted to get a new room today, but it turns out you can't ask for a new room when you already had the housing customization thing done, because Nick was like, oh, don't worry, we've got your housing customization done for you tomorrow. And I was like, okay, it's not really what I wanted, though. So anyone in the... Oh, morning, KK. Hey, what's buzzing? Name's KK Slider. I'm in town for a spell playing tunes before I hit the road again. I'm not taking requests right now, I just want to do my thing. Let the music take me where it wants to be. I'll start taking song requests around 6 PM. Come catch me then, you dig. I would try to, KK. I'm not sure if I'll be able to today. But, I mean, I suppose you'll see if you're watching this that if there's another episode later. Remarkable remodeler. So I guess just remodeling a house a bit. Cornering a stock market. Let's see how much money we got from it. 765,000. So one more week and we should be good. But yeah, I'm busy in the evening today, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to see KK Slider's concert, which is unfortunate. But if I somehow find the time to do it, then you'll of course see an episode. Morning, Axel. Yo, you been training, Wonk? I want to chat. Hey, you working up a big sweat out there? Wonk. Don't forget to stay hydrated, as always. I always do. Why don't we have a check on turnip prices? I feel like it'd be a good idea, just, you know, for stats wise, to at least keep a running total. Good morning, you two. 53. Oof. Noted. I'm going to have a look at see if you got any more flowers. Red hyacinth, pansies. Nope. Not this week. I think I heard someone say that it changes each week for flower species, but the colours will change each day or something like that. I'm not sure if that's true. Or maybe I just made it up and it wasn't actually something someone told me, but I thought it was. Got a lot of coconuts to harvest, so we'll just take the time to try and look for any fossils, as is usual. A lot of bunny day recipes here. Any new windflowers? Another pink windflower. Another pink windflower. No blue windflowers. Good morning, Paddles. How are you doing, Splish? What's the latest? The petals are so pretty. Being surrounded by dancing flowers, it's just like I'm a princess. Ain't that the truth, Paddles? Let's dig up all these buried treasure. Find some more fossils. I wonder what percentage of fossils we've actually collected now for the museum. We must be getting pretty close. I don't believe Flo is in right now. Does not look like it. So let's just hop on over to the other side of our island. We've got a lot of coconuts to harvest. A bunny day balloon. Lots of hyacinths over here. Is that a pink hyacinth? That very well might be. Apart from that, it doesn't look like there's much more interesting over here. How about over here? Anything interesting? There's a bunny day message. Honestly, I just ignore these now. I might as well just sell the recipes. I was going to give them to my friend Ali, who doesn't play as much, but I still haven't visited his town yet, so who knows. But perhaps I'll do that off screen. Wow, that's a very fancy dress in Evil Sisters right now. Sorry, staying hydrated. Hey there, welcome to Able Sisters, where we sell fashions made lovingly by Claw. Good morning, Sable. Oh, hello dear. You seem pretty chipper. You're always making the effort to stop by and I can't so much as offer you a cup of tea. I'm sorry. If we had just one more pair of claws around here to help out, I might be able to chat more. Oh, not this again. Come on, Sable, you gotta stop torturing yourself like this. Our sister Label went out into the world to pursue her dreams of being a big-time designer. And we promised her we'd work like hedgehogs to take care of her shop while she's gone. Remember, sis? How could I forget when I've got you? But you're right, Mabes. I'll get my head out of the clouds. That said, dear, I can't offer sparkling conversation, but I hope you'll keep stopping by anyway. I'll do my best to stop by every day. Mainly just to check out all the clothes you got. So let's see what we've got. Hand knit tank, interesting. We've got this again, sweater on shirt. A top coat. Oh, that's pretty cute. Wow, like an actual princess dress. Sure, let's buy that today, why not? Some sparkly anime eyes. Everyday tights. Striped tights, hold on. We need to get rid of this princess dress to see what it actually looks like. What colour should I go with? Maybe not that. White seems reasonable to me. Yeah, let's do that. Purchase, no thanks, I'll put it on later. And, well, I'll buy more stuff if I want to, but I don't feel like it right now, so. I really wish you could buy it en masse though, inside a fitting room. It's very strange that you're not able to, but Nintendo, shrug. As we saw on the title screen, Paddles has a lot of stuff buried around her house for some reason. That one's just an egg, so. Also just an egg. Apparently you just have a load of Easter eggs around here, Paddles. Nothing particularly interesting. Sorry, Paddles, didn't mean to just crash into you there. Is anyone at a campsite today? Nope, but we do have something buried here. It's an egg. Anything else buried around here? Another thing. Let's make sure I don't dig up the stump. It's another egg. I have far too many eggs, to be honest. Right, let's take our leave. See what we've got going around here. We've got a money tree, apparently. Might even cut down this tree. It's very in the way, to be honest, but we'll see how it pans out. Oh, morning, Roscoe. Now, don't you mind me. I'm just stargazing. All right. Any fancy tulips going on over here? Not really. How about the beach? Nope, doesn't really seem like anything's going on over here either. No pierfish. How about Audie? Are you home? Morning, Audie. always crafting. You're always crafting when I'm in here. Huh? Oh, were you talking to me? So I was way into the DIY zone, Foxtrot. Well, I'm making a mum cushion. I dreamt the idea when I fell asleep watching Rag Lives in Love. Something, 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 something. Yeah, I do know how to make a mum cushion. I think you taught me. I'm legit so sad you already knew. I was all set to blow your mind. Since we know it, let's share the recipe with everyone else. Here's a copy, pass it on to a DIY lover. And tell them it came from someone who's going to be very famous, probably very soon. We'll do it. Now go, dear, go help the world to DIY. We'll do, Audie. Perhaps I'll give it to Benny or something. We'll see how it goes, I don't know. No, but it really matters, because neither of us even have mums right now. There's this... Mums and lilies are flowers we don't have. And you might be like, dear, why didn't you say roses? Well, have I got a surprise to show you? Slightly later on. Morning, Vivian. There you are, Piffle, and looking fabulous as ever, I see. Let's talk. I'm pretty sure you said that to me yesterday, so we'll just move on from that. But yes, I mean, you could probably already guess what I'm going to say, but when I went to Benedict's brother's town, he had roses, and I managed to snag a few myself. So now we have roses, which is absolutely fantastic. Another flower to add to my growing collection. Although, to be honest, I'm slowly running out of space in my town to have these flower gardens. Noting that I need space still for one more plot. Which if you're wondering, I'm only keeping 9 villages in case someone turns up at a campsite I really like. And I don't want to mess up. Wow, your room is cool. Morning, Eric. Hey, thanks for coming to visit me. Why don't you hang out for a while? I want to chat. Tomorrow's a big day, the first big event on this island, since your arrival, I mean. I think tomorrow's gonna go down in Fawnhollow history. I'm so excited, I might reverse eat. Didn't need to know that, to be honest. But anyway, yes, as I was saying, I only have 9 villagers on the island. I know you can have 10, but the problem is when you have 10 and someone you like moves into the campsite, when you try to convince them to join, it turns out that they randomly kick someone out, which is not quite what I want, because I do want Audie and Vivian to stay, because I do really like them. So I'm not in a huge rush to get a 10th villager. I think you need it if you want 5 stars rating, but I'm already missing a lot of furniture outside, so I'm not really going for the rating system right now. But until then, we'll just have 9, and I need to think of a space to put the 10th villager, to be honest. But till then, morning, Savannah. Glad you started your day by visiting me, Hubbub. Bunny Day's on April 12th this year. I can't wait to see all the pretty eggs, Hubbub. Alright. So yeah, I'm running out of spaces to put these sort of flower gardens, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that. I might need to put one, I might put one on this third cliff, to be honest. It's a big open space, sort of. I didn't see anything buried up here, but here we go. Look at all these roses we've got buried around here. Not buried. I only got, because his next cranny was not currently selling red roses, I could only buy yellow and white roses. Not that I bought all that many yellow roses, because I think yellow roses, you can only use them to make orange roses. So I only bought 5, but I bought a lot of white roses, because blue and black roses are the best. And while we're up, we might as well water these roses. I mean, these are the only ones that will do anything. And you also might notice in these new flower gardens, I'm incorporating trees into the empty spaces around the flowers. That's because I don't think it will interfere too much with the hybrid growings, but I also think it looks a bit nicer because of, you know, not having huge swaths of land just without any trees in. It always looked a little bit odd to me, but now it should look a bit nicer with a mix of flowers and trees. But let's just take our time and say good morning to Hippo today. You're sleeping standing up? Yum yum yum. Ah! It wasn't me. You've got the wrong Hippo. Wait, huh? Was it all a dream? The purple paprika and the cheese fondue seem so real, Nash. What? Wake up. Haha. On lazy days like this, sometimes I just fall asleep. It doesn't matter where I am or what I'm doing. That's a secret to my success. Actually, asleep like this. And then bam! Awake like a fox. Alright. I'll leave you to it, Hippo. I feel like you should sleep in your bed, but it seems remarkably more comfortable than sleeping standing up. And there we go, we found all 4 fossils. For some reason I thought we only found 2. That's the wrong direction. So let's take the time to get these all appraised by Blathers, and maybe we'll do some water, gardening. I can't speak today. Or any day for that matter. Morning, Blathers. Would you care to assess these fossils for me? And we possibly have something new, possibly we won't. That's a big mystery, isn't it? Fantastic, we got something which is not part of the collection. Let's make a donation. T-Rex tail, we definitely donated to T-Rex. Oh, it's only 2 T-Rex tails. I'm sorry, Blathers. But you have already told me about a T-Rex. Not that I can quite remember exactly what you said, but so there you go. I'm sure we're almost done with a T-Rex now. I think we donated the head yesterday, in fact. So we need to plant some flowers, plant a tree, catch a mantis. That's very doable. Oh, there's Flo. What if I just interrupt you? Sup, chat? Where you headed? Let's chat. The Santa's got a ton of feeds I've never heard of. I'm trying to come up with meals for as many as I can. Stone cold. Didn't even react to me. I could take the time to sell these. I'm not going to quite yet. I'm just going to drop off this recipe here. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to drop it off. And let's sort out the flowers situation we got going on. We can move these orange pansies over to where it already is. Honestly, I should have dug these up near the beginning. That's okay, we can do it now. I mean, we've got tons of time today and honestly not as much to do. Goodbye, shovel. I guess we'll just have to create a new one. Ah, you know what I should do? I should talk to Tom Nook about expanding our home. Finding out rocking horses new. So let's craft a shovel. Also, I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned this, but I have heard there are actually golden tools in this game, although they're not actually quite as impressive as previous versions, because they don't do anything special, they just have twice the durability, which honestly isn't even that much, so... But how difficult they're probably going to be to get, that doesn't really seem worth it, if you don't know the previous versions. At least getting, like, the fishing rod and the golden fishing rod and the golden bug net, what you had to do was catch all the fish or all the bugs, respectively. That took it took a whole year, basically, so... To only get a recipe which is only twice the durability seems a bit sad to me. But what can you do? Just 'tis how a game is. I would have really liked it if they had, like, infinite durability or something, but... I suppose... they just do not. And I'm not sure how you get the other golden tools, to be perfectly honest. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think how it was in previous versions. The golden shovel, at least in Wild Wild I remember it was you had to bury a shovel and then it became golden. I think. I can't remember what it was like in Let's Go to the City. I think maybe it was a fossil donation thing? What was I going to do? Oh, I didn't water the white pansies either. Yeah, I can't really remember a shovel. I do remember, however, the axe in Let's Go to the City or City Vault, depending on where you are. You could build a fountain project, and then you chuck an axe in, and then you talk to Serena, and she'd essentially randomly give you a silver or golden axe. Sometimes. I hear this balloon present somewhere. Oh, it's that. Just ignore it. And if you didn't know, that was based off like that old myth about some guy. I think it was actually an axe in the original one, like a woodcutter's axe in the lake or something. And then the goddess was like, "Did you throw the silver axe in here?" And he was like, "No, it was just my regular old axe." And he's like, "Are you sure it wasn't this golden axe?" And the guy was like, "No, it was just a regular old axe." And then she was like, "Wow, you're so honest." So she gave him both axes. As probably the worst explanation ever of that myth or story as it goes. That's how I believe it happened. Golden watering can, I assume, is going to be the same. Is going to get your town to 5-star rating. Actually, maybe I should do that somewhat soon at least, because then I'd imagine Jacob's ladders start spawning, and Jacob's ladders are very pretty flowers. But I think the main thing I need to do... Oh. Goodbye, water can. I think the main thing I need to do for that, though, is I need to start putting more furniture outside. But I don't have... I was looking through my furniture yesterday when I was decorating my house. I don't have much furniture, which I think seems suitable to go outside. Oh, we don't have enough softwood. Okay, well, let's take the time to get some softwood. But yeah, I don't have as much furniture as I would like that go outside, so I probably need to start crafting some, I think. But I don't have, excuse me, as much idea of what sort of thing I want to craft. So it does make it a little bit harder. Perhaps just like benches or something. Like a log bench I've put outside the campsite is quite nice. Oh, I don't think I made that. I think someone gave that to me. Oh no, maybe I found it in like the recycling bin or something. I can't remember. I was like, this is fantastic. Why would you throw this away? Okay, let's finish watering these windflowers. Then as we pass the town hall, that's an incorrect tool for the job. As we pass the town hall, we will have a small chat with Tom Nook about expanding our home. I also do see that peacock butterfly over here. Got a couple more pink windflowers, which we'll use to try and make... I can't remember what blue and pink even makes, but maybe it's like purple or something? Either way, I've planted them over here for a reason. This tree's a little bit in the way. I think I'm going to chop it down, to be honest. Oh my god. It's just... Every single one of my tools is just at the end of its life, and they're all going to break around the same time, apparently. I don't have any stone on me, I think. Oh my gosh. I don't tend to carry around stone or clay because you don't normally need it for tools. I guess it's lesson learned. Let's carry around some stone with us. This crafting thing is, if I'm to do my own commentary on this game, is interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about it. At the beginning I thought it was kind of cool, but now it's just becoming more of a nuisance, I suppose. Which I'm sorry to say, but... What? I need more tree branches. Do I need anything else? No, okay. Give me tree branches. Alright, fine. That'd be enough. Yeah, I think the crafting system is cool. Well, I would say for the furniture and stuff, I think it's pretty cool. But I feel like for the tools, it's just a bit... At this point, it's a bit redundant, to be honest. Because I feel like it makes a lot more sense in survival games for sort of crafting element, and when you have limited resources and you got like a time pressure or something to have things work out. But when it's like this, it's just a bit like this low stakes game and New Horizons. We don't really have limited resources. In fact, we basically got infinite resources. It feels particularly odd. You know, this is a very low stakes game. I don't want to worry so much about having to take time out to go manage my resource collection again, but you know, it is what it is. My phone is going crazy over there apparently. I hear this balloon as well. Is it a good balloon? It is not. You shall be thusly ignored. Is my phone okay? It keeps unplugging itself. I keep hearing the bump noise. No, you gotta move slowly. One's gonna unplug my phone. Oh, she's gonna catch that bumblebee. Or honeybee even. Come on, Flo, you got it. You got it, Flo. Just release the net. Oh no. Oh, Flo. You sure do like that honeybee, huh? Okay, Slider, have you ever noticed the fact that you are basically immediately in front of a town hall doorway? Let's have a quick check-in with the catalogue system, or whatever it's called for Nook Shopping. See what... I was going to say drink, that's not what I meant to say. Song Warriors, KK Folk, I do not believe we have that, so... we'll leave that. Let's have a chat with Mr. Nook about expanding our home. About my home. I want to expand. I believe another room will give you extra space you desire. 758,000 bells. Of course, let's do it. Now I could pay it off immediately because I do have about 1 million or so in the ABD. I don't want to do that because I want to reinvest it into turnips tomorrow and try and get an even bigger profit next week. So yeah, so I will be spending like 1 million on turnips tomorrow. Why? Because it's fun playing the stock market. And it's considerably less low risk than the actual stock market. Because it's just Animal Crossing. Let's take time to water these cosmoses. And honestly, there's not really much left to do for this day. I mean, I think I was saying that towards the beginning. These days are much more chill, so most of this video journal will just be sort of checking in with villagers. Sometimes every few days something cool will happen, but it's really slowed down a lot, which is nice. It fits the Animal Crossing feel a lot more, of course. But you know, something exciting doesn't have to happen every day anyway. Did I water his fire? I'm not actually sure. So even though it's slowed down, it'll still be lots of fun. But it's also why I've been trying to get more series going. So that's why I've been playing through Kind Words. Well, not through, I've just been playing. It's not really a game you play through, it's just a game you play, as far as I know. Which, if you don't know, is sort of like a anonymous, wholesome letter sending game where people can anonymously send letters around the to other people who have a game about their worries, and then you can take your time to reply to them. And I like playing that, and I want to get Bug Fable started up again. I just haven't got around to recording any episodes yet, so that's why nothing's happening there. But rest assured, if you care at all, that will be happening again soon-ish. I'll make sure of it. And then apart from that, I'm not sure what other games I would like to start playing. I think I might have mentioned this before, but I always feel like I should start recording puzzle games, because I like to think I'm pretty good at puzzle games, to be honest, and I really like them. Puzzle games and story games are some of my favourite genres. And I feel like they're slow-paced. Not slow-paced, but like, it's not like an action game. It might suit my style of commentary a bit more. As I've been told, my commentary is very calm and relaxing, I like to think. I'm not sure how much ground that holds, but, you know, I choose to believe it. And it suits the pace of Animal Crossing pretty well, although Animal Crossing has quite a bit of dialogue in, to be honest, which does interrupt the flow of conversation sometimes. Not that I'm always conversing, especially when I'm recording in the mornings, when I'm considerably more tired than I am in the afternoons. What are you looking at, Roscoe? Hey, how's it going? Looking sharp, kiddo. Tomorrow's a big day, our first big island event. Wonder if it'll live up to the hype. Don't know. Seems like everyone's talking about it, though. So we only got the hyacinths left to water, and then we'll just wrap up the episode after that. Oh, how could I forget? We also got Puddles' Pink Cosmos Garden. I should start already giving away some of these Pink Cosmoses. It's actually just an absurd amount I've amassed. But yeah, puzzle games. Like, one thing I do regret is I didn't record myself playing through Babo's U, because Babo's U ended up being one of my favourite games of all time, and definitely my favourite puzzle game of all time. And it's kind of hard to relive that experience, you know, once you've done it. It feels a bit sad. Because it really is a mind-blowing game. If you've never checked it out and you're interested in puzzle games, absolutely play it. It's so good. I hear another balloon. Oh, it's a yellow balloon. So we're going to take the time to shoot this one down. And I feel like I read somewhere about the different coloured balloons hold different things, and yellow is money? We'll see if that holds any weight when we open this up. Yeah. I think it was like yellow was money, red was recipes, and I can't remember what the other ones were. That might not be entirely accurate, but we'll see. Let us water these hyacinths. So yeah, what was I talking about? Puzzle games. And I definitely have quite a few puzzle games from the Steam store that I've bought during sales or something. But honestly, I'm not sure which ones to play. And in fact, off the top of my head, I can't even remember which ones I have. Ooh. So I suppose look out for that. At some point, I'll probably start playing a puzzle game. Maybe I'll play Opus Magnum. That's one I've had for a very long time. And I've been interested in. That's like a Zachtronic style game. It's sort of like a programming-esque game. But I kind of like puzzle games with more interesting, like, with like, I don't want to say gimmicky, but I suppose it is kind of true, gimmicky. Gimmicky mechanics. Or interesting mechanics, is I should say unique ones, like Babo's U was really good. Scratch that itch. But I had to have a look. I've also been looking, there's a puzzle game series called Snakebird, which I think is quite interesting. I'm not certain if I'll play that, but we'll see. What else have I been looking at? Honestly, I could just pull up my Steam library right here and I'll have a quick scroll through as I water these flowers. I mean, none of these are actually puzzle games, the ones I'm looking at. Maybe I don't have nearly as many puzzle games as I thought I did. Frog Detective, does that count? That's kind of more of a story game. Maybe I'll play that. That seems quite amusing. Oh, I still have Hollow Knight, which I've never played through. My friend Ali was also tells me I really should play through it because it's really good. Oh, and the new Ori came out, hasn't it? I really love the first Ori, so maybe I'll play through that as well. I mean, these aren't puzzle games, these are Metroidvanias, but still. My watering can. Oh my gosh, I had to make 2 watering cans to water all my plants every day. So this episode is going on a bit longer than I expected, but you know, that happens sometimes. I don't have enough softwood again. Oh my word. What nuisance. You know what, I'm just going to take it from him. What other puzzle games? Oh, I have that... What's it called? I have that like language-based puzzle game. I can't remember what it's called. I'll probably see it as I scroll down, but... That's wood. No, it's not softwood. I've also had The Room, but I've already played through that. Short Hike. That'd be a good one to do. I believe that's very short. But it's very atmospheric, I've heard. I remember it must be called like Heaven's Vault or something is the one I was originally thinking of. I must have skipped over it. Apparently I'm not very good at multitasking. There's a We Were Here series. I've actually recorded that. I played that with Benedict. I mean, maybe I could edit those and upload them as well. I'd have to make thumbnails of them. And that could be interesting, although some of it must be mind-numbing to watch because of how stupid we were in some of them. Some of the puzzles. Did we get up to here? I'm not really sure. I don't know. We'll see. A short hike might be good. And the thumbnail for that will probably be relatively easy to draw because it looks like the art style is quite simplistic. But that's a game I heard about. I heard it won a few awards. Wow, this episode went on to 40 minutes. I didn't mean that. I guess while flowering I just had so lost in conversation. Anyway, I think we'll round it off there. So if you have been watching to this far, I don't know what you've been doing, but thank you. And this has been videodiary on Fawnhollow and my video journey in Animal Crossing New Horizon. And I guess the next one will be up tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Until then, bye bye for now.